Now to an update on our horrific top story, a massacre at a Texas school, 15 people, most of them children, murdered.
CBS 2 investigator Brad Edwards in our newsroom. He's monitoring all of the breaking developments as they come in. Brad?
Marie and Jim, there were 2 days left in the school year, 48 hours, and a mass shooting, a massacre. Uvalde, Texas, population some 15,000, 85 miles west of San Francisco, now mourning the deaths of 14 students and a teacher, 15 murdered. Town of 15,000 or so. Here's the scene. Normally a quiet elementary school, very rural Texas. Today swarming with police, emergency vehicles, first responders. Still very early in the investigation. Here's what it appears happened. 18-year-old man shows up at the school armed with a handgun, possibly a rifle. Shoots and kills 14 students and the teacher. When it's over, the gunman is dead too. We now believe, now hearing, it's being reported, shot and killed by responding officers. So we can extrapolate from that, shot in the act. A la, it could have been worse.
The suspect is deceased at this point. DPS is assisting with the investigation. And at this point, the investigation is leading to tell us that the suspect did act alone during this heinous crime. Families are being notified, and we are providing services to them.
Correction, I said San Francisco a minute ago, I meant San Antonio. Uvalde, Texas, 85 miles west of San Antonio, Texas, of course. So much unknown, so much to unwrap. We have a shooter's name, bit of his background. We're not naming him at this time, but here we are again, 14 dead, 2 days before summer break. We'll have more at the top of the hour. Jim and Marie.
Brad, thanks so much.
Joining us now, former FBI agent Phil Andrew. He survived being shot in the chest by Lori Dan in Winnetka back in 1988. You may remember, after she shot 6 children at a school, one of the earliest school shootings in our country. Phil, thank you for being with us. Your life and career, we know, has followed mass shootings. The FBI studies mass shooters. What have they learned that can shed some light on what we're reporting today?
What we've learned is that these are many times highly predictable and highly preventable situations. In all likelihood, this individual gave indications to someone in the community. And in fact, this particular suspect shot his grandmother, and police were in pursuit. There was a bolo, be on the lookout for him as they were in pursuit. And we understand that he crashed his car near the perimeter fence of this school and jumped the fence with a handgun and a rifle, and then engaged in the school. How he got direct access or entry into the school, we don't know. This was around the noon hour. It could have been at a transitional time. Children could have been moving in and out for lunch or recess, but it had tragic consequences with significant loss of life and injury. It ends with him being engaged by a responding officer, and now we're in the aftermath of a long investigation, which is going to take some time to figure out exactly what's happened.
So that leads us to this. What are police doing right now to secure the scene, and what's next for investigators?
At this time, I imagine the perimeter's been secured, probably media has been pushed back. They've already had one press conference with very limited information. The pressure to release information is great, but investigators know they need to get it right as to not cause confusion or fear within the community. So they wanted to let us know that they've engaged and eliminated the threat. Now they're working to notify families, make sure that they're connected with loved ones, and servicing those that are closest to this tragedy. What's going to happen in terms of the investigation is they're going to do witness interviews. Those that saw this firsthand, they're going to get accountings from them. They're going to get the account from the pursuing law enforcement. They're going to pull any kind of electronic or digital records, whether it be from social media or from cameras. And that's where we're going to get some insight into this person's intent, and whether they even specifically targeted this school or it became a target of opportunity as they were evading law enforcement.
Phil Andrew, former FBI agent, thank you so much.
You bet.
So after multiple shootings at schools, grade schools, high schools, they've had to prepare for the possibility of armed intruders, many holding drills just in case.
That's part of everyday life. That's part of school. That's part of training. And unfortunately, it is a part of our reality in America every day.
You know, when I was a kid, it was a fire drill.
Sure, or earthquake, you get under the desk, different, you know.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.